Mbukeli sesiqala ihora lethu lesibili ke lohlelo Ekhaya Jikelele liyabekwa namhlanje uqweqwe lomthwebuli ithombo uDokotela uPeter Magubane. Inkonzo yomngcwabo welenqalabutho uzobanjelwa ke esontweni iBryanston Methodist. Phakathi kwehambele sinazo ke namhlanje lapha ekhaya Jikelele imbongo yodumo umzi wakhe Mbuli. Ngiyambona nje la ngihlezi khona naye ke futhi ke Mbukeli uyangibona sizobe sixoxisana naye kungekudala Makholi.
Masiphinde Mbukeli sibhotise singena ke iyure yethu yesibini kanti ke iyure yokuqala siyibhule sanyathela phezukwayo kungoku nje singena kweyesibini kwaye kenyanisweni sele sifudumele tesiyaqhuma sinyathelela phezulu uqinisekisa Mbukeli yapha ekhaya kubana sikunqakulela oko kukushiyayo. Nanga ke amanye amanqaku esiyesa wenza ngaphambili namhlanje ke ubekwa kwikhaya lakhe lokugqibela uGqirha Magubane. Hlasele izikhukhula kwindawo ezininzi pha eMsinga kwiphondo laKwaZulu Natal. Kuninzi ke Mbukeli sikuphathele kule yure qiniseka into kubana awuqhwanyazi awujiji qhosha. Dimlo ke unonkanyezi kalubisi umadlongothi umazivuma mshukuma umazondwa ngezinto zakhe. Mbukeli masijonge ke kweziphala phambili kule yure singena kuyo. Umongameli uCyril Ramaphosa uzakwenza intetho yendumiso kumngcwabo womfoti uGqirha Peter Magubane oza kubanjelwa kwicawe yaseBryanston Methodist kuMantla eRhawuti ngalentsasa.
Didn't train with us the last 4 days, but the medical report is positive.
Umqeqeshi weBafana uHugo Bruce ukhathazekile njengoba kunabadlali abalimele enkanjini yeqembu lesizwe. Sakhlasele ezinye futhi ikhukhula esifundazweni eKwaZulu Natal. Kulokhu ke Mbukeli indawo ehlelwe yilomshophi ngumsinga enyakatho esifundazwe iKwaZulu Natal. Umasipala umsinga usunxuseke abantu abahlala kulezo indawo eziphansi kakhulu kanye nalabo abahlala endaweni eyigudla umfulu uthukela ukuthi bazame ukufudukela kwezinye indawo eziphephile njengoba phela impilo yabise engozini nje kwazise lugcwele liyaphuphuma uthukela. Umsinga uhlaselwa zikhukhula nje izwe lisashaqekile ngesigameko sokushona kwabantu abaningi eMnambithi khona njalo kwaZulu Natal.
Umongameli uCyril Ramaphosa uzakwenza intetho yendumiso kumngcwabo womfoti uGqirha Peter Magubane oza kubanjelwa kwicawe yaseBryanston Methodist kuMantla eRhawuti ngalentsasa. Le ndedeba yomfoti kunye netshantliziyo elichasene nocalucalulo usweleke ngomhla wokuqala kule nyanga eneminyaka engama-91 emva kokugula ixesha elide. uGqirha Magubane ubonisa ngefoto amaxesha anzima omzabalazo wenkululeko yoMzantsi Afrika kunye nobundlobongela obuqhambuka kwelilize. Uye wanconywa njengomlweli wenkululeko ongagungqiyo owasebenzisa ikhamera yakhe ukubhentsisa intswela bulungisa nenkohlakalo kuluntu lwehlabathi ngexesha lengcinezelo.
Asikho isidingo sokuxoshwa noma ukuqondiswa igwegwe owayengumengameli wezwe umnumzana uJacob Zuma ngoba usezehlukanisile neqembu leANC. Lawa ke amazwi kasihlalo kazwelonke weANC uGwede Mantashe. Udaba likaZuma lokuyihlanganisa futhi akhankasela iMK Party entsha okhethweni oluzayo salidale ukuthi kube nembono eminingi kuANC. Abanye omakade bona beqembu okubalwa kubo uMavuso Msemangi bathe kuyisibusiso ukuthi uZuma angakhankaseli iqembu elibusayo kanti uMantashe yena ufaniseke iMK Party kaZuma neqembu nje lamavukela mbuso mayelana nenkulumo kaNobhala Jikelele weqembu umnumzana uFikile Mbalula ethi iANC yavikela uZuma ophenyweni lomuzi wakho senkandla ngokuqambela iParliament amanga odabeni lwendawo yokubhukuda. uMantashe uthe leyo kube inkulumo yobudedengu uthi le nkulumo kaMbalula bazoyixoxa ngasese njenge neqembu. Usihlalo ke kazwelonke we-ANC naye uthe bayazi ukuthi indawo yokubhukuda enamanzi amaningi ingasetshenziswa ukucisha umlilo. Umengameli ke we-ANC umnumzana uCyril Ramaphosa uphothule uhambo lwakhe endlini zobukhosi zasemandebeleni ezahlukene wapha namakhosi womabili izinkomo. Ikhomishini kaNhlapho yayihlonipha zombili izindlu zobukhosi eyengwenyama uMabhoko wesithathu, Mahlangu wamandebele wakwanzuza kanye ke nengwenyama uMakhosonke wesibili Mabhena kwaMandebele kwaManala.
Ethetha kwinkqubo yalapha ekhaya phezolo unobhala Jikelele we-ANC uFikile Mbalula uthethe ngolhlobo malunga nomsindo odalwe zintetha zakhe zakutshanje.
I am not going to respond to the national chair because we've got we have established a way of doing things, which is not to talk to each other via the media. I am prepared to respond to whatever I said that have raised an alarm, both positive and negative, which is to be expected, about my address on Sunday in Mjindi. The national chair, we have protocols. I've been trying to get hold of him the whole day, but I understand we're in the field and I couldn't get hold of him. We've got protocols. We don't talk past each other. We don't talk in the media. We don't promote public spats. I'm available. I'm around. I'm open to counsel from elders and everyone to give me guidance. I'm not allergic to any criticism. So I am not, in respect of those protocols, going to be the first to break them. The national chair could have raised the issues with me if he's got concerns about what I said.
Isikhungo esiphehla amandla ogesi kuleli Eskom sifake izwe ngaphansi kwesigaba sokuqala sohlelo lokucisha ngogesi esizodonsa ukuze kube ihora lesine ntambama. Emva kwalokho ke izwe lizobe selifakwa ngaphansi kwesigaba sesibili salolu hlelo. Lokhu kulandela ukuphazamiseka kweziphehli zamandla ezintathu obekungalindelekile. Izolo ungqongqoshe wezogesi uDokotela uGosiyen Suramuhupa uthi isizathu esenze zaxegiswa igaba zohlelo lokucisha ngogesi ukuthi ngesikhathi samaholide okuphela konyaka esiphuma kuwo ugesi ubungasetshenziswa kakhulu. Uphinde ke wagcizelela ukuthi zikhona izinsuku lapho khona izwe lizofaka ngaphansi kwe load shedding kepha ngezinye izinsuku ingabi khona. Umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa uthi iningizimu Afrika inobufakazi obunesisindo malungana necala elivulele elakwa-Israel enkantolo yamazwe yezobulungiswa elizolalelwa kusasa ngoLwesine. Uhulumeni waseningizimu Afrika umangalele elakwa-Israel kule nkantolo ngey'nsolo zokubulala okuhambisana nobuhlanga. Umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa uzobhekisa amabombo enkantolo yamazwe yezobulungiswa njengoba lakuleli lizama ukufezekiswa kobulungiswa malungana nezwe iPalestine. Uhulumeni waseningizimu Afrika uthi unikele kule nkantolo yamazwe omhlaba ngenxa yokuthi ukhathazekile ngokuhlaselwa kwezakhamuzi zasePalestine empini eqhubekayo eGaza phakathi kweHamas kanye neIsrael. Ngakholunye uhlangothi iziphathimandla zakwa-Israel zithi zikulungele ukuyivikela kuleli cala elivulwe iningizimu Afrika.
Umphathiswa wezobulungisa kunye nenkonzo zoluleko uRonald Lamula uthethe neziko ijelo iSABC News phezolo phambi kohambo lwakhe oluya Hague. Uthe ke uMzantsi Afrika unetyala eliqatha ngakwilizwe laseSirayeli.
I think we have a very capable team. We obviously cannot preempt the court's role and outcome, but we believe we have assembled a capable team. And we have also submitted very strong evidence for the court to consider. The international community collectively support that the genocide currently happening in Gaza must be stopped. And there are also specific countries on their own that supports the call by South Africa in the court, which we think it's a good thing because it does need a collective voice of the global community.
Sikubambe ngazibini imbukeli we-Ekhaya Jikelele ngokuba usahleli nathi. Zininzi indlela zokulwa nobandlululo ezazisetyenziswa ngexesha kwakuliwa nengcinezelo. Ugqirha uPeter Magubane wayethwebula imifanekiso apho wayinikeza umfanekiso ngqondweni ngendlela intlungu nentlwaleko ngexesha lobandlululo. Namhlanje ke apha ekhaya Jikelele siye sabiza omnye wamagqala esingatsho into yokubana ligorha elingenabatha, imbongi utata umzwakhe Mbuli. Tata umzwakhe masikubulise sikwamkele enkqubeni.
Ndiyabulela molweni.
Ninjani tata?
Sivukile njani?
Nathi sivukile nangona ke sivuka kungamnandanga silahlekelwe ligqala ugqirha uPeter Magubane. Thina ke sisebatsha simazi ngokuba wayethwebula imifanekiso. Namhlanje sithi xa sijonga sibone into yokubana kwakunjani ngexesha lengcinezelo. Wena ungamchaza njengomntu onjani?
Ngesizulu besizothi bekuyingqalabutho. Iqhawe. Umuntu bengenalo uvalo. Ikhamera nje le yakhe kuyena beyifana nesikhali. Abanye bekhuluma ngama AK47, bekuyi AK47 yakhe uBrapita. Esibiza uBrapita because bekumuntu omdala kuthina nokuthi sasinaye ngawo 76 many events. Miningi nje imicimbi yayenzakala ngaleso sikhathi kakhulukazi makune nemingcwabo yabantu abadutshulwe amabhunu. Wayehlezi ekhona uBrapita. Kuyiqiniso ukuthi oMandela mabehlele emajele abanye besekudingisweni. Ukuze umhlaba ngaphandle wazi kwenzakalani la ekhaya. Ipower kaBrapita ngecamera nama images ayikhishwe la ngaphandle. Ukuze abantu bazi ukuthi la ekhaya abantu babulawa, la ekhaya kunje amabhunu enzani ngoba ungakhohlwa kwakune censorship ezinto ezingavumelekile ukuthi zivezwe noma umhlaba uzazi, kodwa bona babe nendlela ukuthatha futhi lezi zinto namafilimu bawathumele ngaphandle kwasebenzisa nabo Reuters into ecishe benjalo. Nokuthi kuyiqiniso ukuthi uBrapita bekube nezinto eziningi abesebenzisa lokuthatha nje isinko ukufaka ikamera phakathi kwesinko amabhunu ayihlupa uyabo. Nokulemala nokuthi umuzi wakhe washiswa nokushiswa uBrapita wakwaboshwa isikhathi eside angithi buku isikhathi detention without trial. So uyabona ukuthi lo muntu ubefana necomrade or more than a comrade because umuntu beyimisele engakhulumi kakhulu uBrapita fanele nazi bekumuntu othulile, kodwa ngithe mangu memorial noma inkonzo yakho isikhumbuzo ngoba khona umunye umthaka umlungu washenye into ukuthi wamtshela ukuthi izilana ziyabuya le South Africa. So kufanele wenze kanje wathi ngayiphecelezi don't talk. And if you talk, say nothing. uBrapita loyo kodwa umunye mayikhuluma ngospokesman wathi kuwe you must be brave and use your brains. So ngikhuluma ngomuntu obeyimisela ukuthi enalo thando enentshisekelo yalomsebenzi wakhe ngenandaba ukuthi abantu baboshwa, abantu badutshulwa, abantu babula, kodwa yena imisela ukuthi nayo nasi CPO sakhe nayo into azoqhubha nasi isikhali sakhe ikamera bekuyisikhala sikaBrapita Magubane ebathando wini manje lithi abantu ababheniyo ukuthi abadingisiwe uBrapita bekuyena ozoya kulabo bantu bese yabathwebula lethomize phesla kudla umuntu okuthiwa angavula angakhulumi ovala umlomo ozefu baningi, kodwa uBrapita kada khona ukuyakubona ukwazi kuba ukubonisa ithome nala uMandela aboshwa khona uBrapita abantu ushuthi abantu bebese esezidlini zabo bekwazi ukuya nakumo government mortuary uBrapita uyizithathile ithombe azithubule ezibhlungu ukuthi mozibuka ingakho uMandela noma ebuya abantu abanjengabo Peter Magubane uBishop Tutu behlezela phambi engeke uzuthi kanje ubani lo ngoba ukhuluma ngokuthi kunemigomo nemlandela imibandela ukuthi cha umuntu fanele ube ne-access card. uBrapita bengena la kungangenwa khona futhi benesibindi uNkulunkulu omgcinile ngoba umuntu onjengaye bengeke aphile kuze kufike u1994 buka aba4 abantu besebenza nabantu abaziyo baphelile ePalestine more than 100 yama journalists nama photographers abulewe eGaza. So abantu uBrapita kade sebenzisana nabo abantu bebeyimisela ukuthi umhlaba kumele wazi ukuthi makhona abantu abasoqongwayo, abantu ababulawayo, noma ngabe uyibiza genocide noma uyimassacre noma besinama massacres amaningi abantu bebulawa eSouth Africa, kodwa uBrapita wayehlezi ekhona emabhunu engamthandi wagcina efana phecelezi ne-enemy of the state isitha sombuso because le camera yakhe yona yamenza bangamthanda bamzonda, kodwa wayimisela kwaze kwafika ekugcineni.
Hey, and Tata Mbuli ndiyayithanda kakhulu lento ibalulayo into okubana siyambulela uThixo ngokuba umgcine wade wafikelela kweli xesha. Kulento itsho into okubana ngenene nangenyaniso ebeligorha elingenabatha elingoyiki ngakoyikiswa kuba benambe ndiye ndaphawula kwi-interview yakhe ya 7 years ago apha ebalisa imemory angasoze ayilibale esithi into okubana kungoxesha kwakukhona iprotest kwafika ibhulu lathi spam lathi beka lonto phansi otherwise ndiza kudubula uthi zangabaleke wavele nje wabeka phansi ifoto wajonga enye indawo apha ngathwebula khona lemifanekiso and nathi xa sijonga lemifanekiso yakhe asibazi ubungozi awaye phansi kwabo izinto njengokubusithi into okubana wade wabekanti utshiselwa nendlu yakhe.
Peter yazi ukuthi kufanele masikhuluma ngaye sikhulume lento yokufihla amakhamera ngoba amabhuna ehluphe kufana nento ka senje usemzima ma ethatha isithombe sika Hector Peterson amabhuna bakhona ukubona kuleya bigli noma kuleya nqola khona into eyenzakela balanda umthathu wethombe noma umthwebuli kanti la enqoleni la abo semzima seba nabo Thomas Khoza bebonke bashintsha futhi ifilm le futhi noma bese babathathile camera base babanika ifilm okuneyona yona into yabamangaza into yagcina sokuyistory sasiwa umhlaba wonke ukuthi nangu Hector futhi amabhuna hamba bonke labantu basenza izilima noma iwula ngoba leya film noma leya camera basinike nje into eblank baningi abasebenza no Peter noma ngakhuluma ngo-Alf Kumalo bebengena la kungangenwa khona ungakhuluma ngabo Walter Dladla bonke bosibona bo spokesman baningi abo Judas Ngwenya basekhe emhlabeni abafethu basebenzela bobongani Mngoni baningi abombuzeli izulu ngababala kuze kuyoshonela kodwa ikona wazi washona emhlabeni uKen Osterbrook kolodlame lase Israel kwafa 3000 abantu nakhona kwakuyekhumbula msemadala osterkulwa abafethu kulwa abantu kungapha kunesandla semfene sikahulumeni third force kuningi ukukhumbula kodwa le genge ehlizi ikhona Peter angeke umchazi ilegacy yakhe Peter akasekho kodwa ilegacy yakhe ngeke wayinqwaba akasekho kodwa umsebenzi yakhe yohlala nathi siyesisho ngesiZulu ukuthi zihambile insizwe kuyosala izibongo nemisebenzi so akekho umuntu oyenalesa sibindi ngoba njengoba ngisho ukuthi umusa kaJehova ukuthi Peter wakwazi ukuphila manje wasuphila ibonus because umuntu onjengalo sesemdala siyesithi ugodukile asisakhale kakhulu khona umuntu okwasho ukuthi ngesinye isikhathi inyembezi may not be the appropriate way to honor a person who has done so much so Peter usebenzile kakhulu bekile induku ebandla ngeke ubhale bambiza ukuthi veteran photographer a stalwart angeke ubhale umlando umzabalazo South Africa wenkululeko ungakhulumanga ngoMiriam Makeba noma ungakhulumanga ngoPeter Makubane noMandela bonke uKhrisani so kushuthi lana si South Africa siyambonga uJehovah ukuthi wasipha one of the greatest the best of the best photographer a veteran Peter Makubane
uqatso ulufezile
Nkosiyami ubekile induku ebandla what else do you want obviously bayibathi death is a natural way bathi kunegama elithi lana kukhona ukuthi umuntu ukufa kuyisela yabona kodwa lana we celebrate we have no reason to cry we will cry because we miss umuntu ngoba ufuna ukuba naye sibe selfish ukuthi umuntu ahlale nathi forever but Peter I'm sure emazulwini bamlindile bonke uAlf Kumalo kusaba le celebration yabo bonke abahamba ngaphambili whether uPhesi Qoboza baningi wasebenza nabantu ababe nesibindi ababe ama editors abahleli kuthi noma kwavala ngo1977 19 October kwavala ngisho amaphepha abosowethela abakwethu kwavala amabhunu emis enenkinga kodwa into ayibahlupha kakhulu yilaba abathatha ithombe ngeyizwe lekufunda abantu bebeyinkinga bonke amabhunu esha abantu amakhamera bebenalenkinga ngala makhamera ingakho ukuthi if mabe kwazi ukuthi bakhombe ngesibhamu ungazathi nawe uphethe isibhamu kwathi uphethe nje ukamera uthwebula nje ithomba ayona comrade I mean kwafanele abo mankosini inkosi abo semzima azabaleke South Africa ngoba kuthiwa wathola izwi ukuthi hey amabhunu azokubulala kwafanele abaleke ngoba nje wathatha isithombe sengane yayidutshule nganacala engatithinezwe Hector Peterson uyabona ukuthi labantu babe nenhliziyo to a point ukuthi noma ungelona comrade kwabaleka umbuyisa makhubo engenzanga lutho wathatha nje lifeless body kodwa kwafanele ingane abantu naye hamba ekudingisweni ngizama ukubonisa ukuthi labantu babenganandaba ukuthi ubani as long as anti apartheid noma ngabe ubishop noma umfundisi uboshwe wayeboshelana Peter ohlala esikhathi esithi ukuthi siboshiwe sonke kakhulu but mawuboshiwe ubosubona Peter ukuthi bafethu Peter uzitshela konje akalona noma isigaga noma icomrade ngibe kanjalo akana usabisa abantu ushuta amabhunu yes uba mawuyigwala ubalekela ngisho sakhe isithunzi amabhunu ayenganako ukuthula kushuta ayilala ngamapilisi ngoba ayazi ukuthi ngelinye ilanga the winds of change will blow and kwenzakala kanjalo utakugcina ngabona nanxa ke uBrabhida bekwazi ukushuthi lento sayilwela sonke lesimo sikusona akusona akuyona le freedom our freedom is not free lefana be clear sangaloko sijika sidlalenga ingane ezolo ngo1994 uzoyikhombisana it's a country that does not benefit its own citizens. The economy does not benefit its own besilwelana uSteve Biko bebefelana ungawuzubuza ukuthi isacrifice engaka boMandela kuhlala ejele 27 years
30 years into democracy
manje amabanana sinayo igolide idiamond copper sinayo lo mcebo sinawo umnotho kabani angithi kaJehova umhlaba ungwaJehova nogcwala kwa because yonke into ekhona kaJehova sayinikwa ukuthi ayenziwa ngomuntu ayenziwa noma ubani okhona ungamkhomba noma umkhomba eStellenbosch ubakhombe noma kupha abaspect kodwa okuhlungu ukuthi ningaze nibulala abantu becela amanzi understand ngibabulala abantu becela nje isalary ukhushulwe kube yimarikana masaka ibuye futhi in 1960 shava kukhona into engekho right like high so igazi lichithekile kodwa abantu bebezitshela ukuthi kusho uMoses akakafiki noma uJoshua sinaye noma sithi mase siphuma in the promised land sathatha the wrong direction khona into engekho right and singaba kaJehova angikhathali ukuthi ubani nathi si deserve ukuphila kahle njenga wonke umunye umuntu kodwa manje ikhuluma ngama democracy yase South Africa idemocracy yendlala idemocracy yendlala asifani manje sithini sinani ofilimo swapho balwa abantwana babantu banikwa izipho ngoba balwa babelela inkululeko eNamibia eSwapho iFapla wena uzana usapho eSouth Africa basakhala namanje igaga izenkululeko ex combatants basakhala namhlanje simeleni imndeni izithi uyi extra plate wahamba ekudingisweni unani ubuye nani so siku country where last December umuntu wayetshela ukuthi egcineni dithi mabuza bonke abantu abalo noma uApla uzana eMK bonke bayothola ke into ezobenza ukuthi babonyozele washaya 5 December 2023 kwange 2022 kwangenzeka lutho so ngizama ukuthi dadwethu kubhlungu ukuthi abantu abasacrifice bahalwa njengoBrabhida bona baphathi AK47 abanye babesemahlathini abaningi sikhuluma bafela icishe iAfrica yonke inama mass graves abantwana base South Africa abahamba bayolo senani namhlanje baphi emndeni yakho nithini so umuntu ufa angena nqola umuntu angana medical aid umuntu kubizwa extra place so they go to the grave with broken hearts kodwa they sacrifice so much lesikhathi bona besehlathini abanye abantu bethola ama degrees ama masters ama doctorates kodwa bathi mababuya bakuphi namhlanje bese bakhona umuntu okakadelele nje kulama holy sinaba hayi these ex combatants are drunkards or alcoholics kubhlungu dadwethu ukuthi abantu balwile kule country and asikwazi ukuthula elami iBhayibheli lithi failure to do what is right is sin before God asikwazi abantu balwile sibi lesihlahla kwasikhulunywa abaningi mabenqunywa bohect ubani konje usolo nomahlanga baku 9272 abantu abafela detention kuyona kuphela nje Steve Biko kule country now bese uthatha usolo nomahlanga mayezohengwa nabanye bathi my blood will water the tree of liberty sipilo sohlahla so uma ngabe iBhayibheli ikhuluma iqiniso asithi uNkulunkulu ungaqambi manga yeye wakaqambi manga should inkinga the problems is now they are man made not God made so abantu ba greedy uma abantu behlupheka behlwempu namuhla abanye bagcina baphiwa angazo yenzani 350 ungayithola iUber unani kodwa siphila la abantu banikwa ama crumbs kodwa abantu babengalwila ama crumbs umongo womzabalazwe inkululeko umhlaba u2024 awukakabuyi umhlaba noma ngabe ukuliwa eSandwane impi yaseNcoma kwakulilwelwa umhlaba ogayika onqambi ondlambe in the Eastern Cape the frontier wars kwakulwelwa umhlaba so asinawo umhlaba mawungabuze namhlanje asinawo umhlaba asinalutho asinagolide asinamnotho vuka dad
sinembali kuphela sinokuyibalisa
into enhle engiyibona yenzakala eNingizimu Afrika asimele umuntu ashone emhlabeni adlule mayedlula sizoza nezinkulumo ezinohlonze siyisho ukuthi bekuyintsephe inqalabutho sithi iqhawe igorha kodwa siyakhuluma lokho bese abekho abantu abathola imbali eziphelayo njengabantu abashonileyo. Imbali ngisibona mina zinikezwa only the dead, not those people alive. So kubhlungu bayakhuluma. Mbongeni ngemo uhambe ekukhusho lokhu ekhala mbongeni ngemo. Baningi opita magubani bebengaculisekanga. Ngeke bofika ezulwini botshela abo Christian batshela Oliver Tambo bathi now we are free finally, the land is black and now people are having a better life. Ayikho because abantu bamelo 5 years batshelwa ngama manifesto. Abantu abawadla ama-manifesto, abantu abawadla ama-vote. Yazi kunesiso silambileyo asifuni ipolice asifuni ideology kodwa abantu kumele bondle. uNkulunkulu ngesithi wahlula imathematics ukuthi wenza iziso eziningi wahluleka ukusipha ukudla negolide nediamond. Cha inkinga ikuthina konke kukhona unless sithi asinabaholi abanomgogodlo. Angaze simele singahlula iRwanda aboPaul Kagame abafika izolo isikhathi thina sivota ngapha iRwanda kunento eyenzakala ebuhlungu isibhicongo kodwa kunamazwe esihlulayo namhlanje amancane anganalutho.
Kusekude engqini beni Tatumbuli
kusejika abantu bakhuluma iqiniso bakhuluma ivara yabo iqiniso lamkhulula umuntu truth to power sengasabe ukukhuluma iqiniso le nkululeko abantu abayilwela le nkululeko abayifela bazimisela ngayo bayemajele kwakungamasakasi konke mina ngithi I wish the dead could rise and see what their sacrifices become.
Kakhulu Tatumbuli
right dadwethu asingaloku sizigodi kuba kuhle nje makusemngcwabeni ke angithi kuyahlatshelelwa yes kodwa lo muntu olelela ubejabule na bekukuhle na
abantu abanobungqina Tatumbuli ngumndeni bathi into kubana njemba nje nibhiyoza nithi nizisa imbali kodwa ngoku besaphila zange nizise izimbali kakhulu kwaye ndiyathanda ukukhawula ndiyathanda into kubana udlulise nje amazwi kumndweni siyazi into kubana uyimbongi yodumo kwaye ke ilizwi lembongi alidliwanja wathetha isizwe siyokushukuma. Ndingacela tata ngembeko enkulu into kubana usinikeze nje umbongo.
Akufi kufa. Death is a thief. Death is a mystery. Death strikes when least expected. When you vote, think of those who died. When you address the nation on television, think of those who died. When you issue IDs, passports, and permits, think of those who died. Remember those who died. When you are welcoming big city airports, think of those who died. Remember those who died. Build monuments, create incentives. Lest we forget those who died. Ukufa kufi, ukufa kucabangi, ukufa kukhathali, ukufa kukhethi, ukufa kuyakhahlameza, ukufa kunavalo, ukufa akuvinjwa, ukufa kuyakhahlameza, ukufa akufi. Ngithi nami ngibongela emswaneni akwehlangana ungehli emndenini wakaMagubane alale ngoxolo.
Sibambe ngasibini Tatumbuli ngexesha lakho nokuba ubhodle emswaneni kwaye ubalule nezinto ezingundoqo engathethwa ngazo. Siyathemba into kubana oludliwano ndlebe luyochukumisa izazela zeziphatha amandla bakwazi into kubana bathi do justice ngabaphilayo babanikeze intyantyambo besaphila. Siyabulela kakhulu ngexesha lakho.
Bulela mna. Enkosi.
Lowo ke mbukeli ebesithetha naye bekunguye utata umzwakhe Mbuli iciko esingathi into kubana liqaqambile kakhulu apha eMzantsi Afrika besixovula udaba lokwedlula emhlabeni kukagqirha uPeter Magubane kanti ke uzawubekwa ke namhlanje bekelwa pha eBryanston Methodist apha eGauteng. Bukeli masithathe ivenkile eqiniseka into kubana awuyindawo bukele iEkhaya Jikelele. Enkosi kakhulu mbukeli we-Ekhaya Jikelele kanti ngoku singena kwisiqendu sethu sezemidlalo. iChiefs United iphinde yenza inguqu kwiqela layo kungoku nje uMorgan Mamila ukhutshwe eqeqesheni wafakwa njenge-technical director. uThabo September kunye noLwanele Kopo bazoqeqesha bobabini bethatha ke indawo kaMamila. Ukuva banzi ke ngalomba ngoku siqhagamshelana ngoZoom noKhanyiso Chwaku ongumhlalutyi wezemidlalo. Khanyiso, masikubulise sikwamkele enkqubeni. All right?
Yaphila kunjani?
Siyaphila nathi enkosi. Jonga uMamila ubuyele kwiChilli Boys njengomqeqeshi oyinhloko ngaphambi kokuba kuqale isizini ka-2023-24. Kwaye ke kuyabonakala ngathi kukho ukonwaba okukhulu emva kokutyikitya kwabadlali okuncomekayo. Kodwa ke izinto khange zimambele kakuhle njengoko iphumelele umdlalo omnye kwesibhozo. Ingaba wena Khanyiso luthini uluvo lwakho ngolutshintsho elithe lenziwa yiChiefs?
Ingabe izinto ngabunya kuyatshintsha kodwa ke ezinye izinto akazitshintshi ke ngehlobo ke kusetyenzwa ngalo ke phakathi berhakele liqela ke liphethwe ngosivuyo Mpingisi ngokuba kaloku xa ngathi izinto azilungi ngokweziphumo kuyakhawuleza ukwenza ukukhumbule kuba kaloku omnye umbhexeshi bekade phaa bengulomfu umzimbilakazi akahlala ke ixesha kakhulu bese noba mhlawumbi bakhona kunguzulwano wayenalo ke noMorgan Mamila ke wathutha ke impahla zakhe waya ke eRichards Bay apho ngokuseka umqeqeshi njengoba sethathe ke indawo kaKhayithani noThembo. Ayothusa xa hleli nje ubona uba kunotshintsho phakathi gqibha ngoba kaloku uSiviwe Mpingisi ungumntu ongakufana abagcina abaqeqeshi nangoku ekugqibeleni ke laa nto ke ikhokhelwa ziziphumo. Xa ujonga kaloku ukuba ke eliqala leMzantsi Afrika eliqala ke leChiefs United ukuba kaloku beqale kahle isizini kufanele nokwana babhunga phaa napha bathatha amanqaku phaa napha. Kodwa kaloku xa uzamane uphuluka namanqaku uphuluka namanqaku kaloku lo mntu ubekiweyo ukuba makaze neziphumo kaloku kufuneke kaloku athethelwe kaloku ngamanqaku loo manqaku kathande unqaba. Xa ubekwa ke kulaa position yoba ngumbhexeshi kulinyawo phandle kuba ekugqibeleni noba ke mhlawumbi ulo technical director abantu bokugqibela bathatha izigqibo ngabaqeqeshi. Mhlawumbi ke leba athi ke athathe ke abaqeqeshi ababini ke into ke kade aqalwa ke Sundowns ke ngo-2006 benonile Thofi noMikwet Gamondi inamaxesha isebenze inamaxesha ingasebenzi kuba kaloku kungayazi uba mhlawumbi ngubani ufuneke ethathe isigqibo sokugqibela ngubani ufuneke athathe uxanduva kodwa ke ekugqibeleni iziphumo ke zinyanzelekile ukuba iziphumo ezingalungiyo ke zinyanzelekile ukuba uChiefs akathathe isigqibo sokuba makakhabe etshintsha abaqeqeshi ekugqibeleni bento yokuba izembe ayonto ke mhlawumbi ke ingafani ichane kwiChiefs United kuba kukho eliqala ke leCape Town Spurs elingaqhubi kakuhle kodwa akho mntu ufuna ungena kweza playoffs kuba ekugqibeleni eza playoffs kazibinasigqibo.
So ke ngoku iChiefs United kwindawo ye-13 kwilog ngamanqaku amahlanu kuphela ukusuka kwi-relegation playoff ize ke ibe ngamanqaku ali-14 ukusuka kwi-relegation. Ingaba mhlawumbe kube njani ukubuyela okwesibini kwaye uMamila kweli qela?
Ekugqibeleni kaloku unikwe ithuba kudala kokuzindaba imane ixele ngakuzo kudala emane ethetha uba yena uyakwazi uqeqesha wazi umdlalo ke abe nothi uba kuzihlandlo sesibini ke kabonakala uba kaloku nokwana ke ungene kwamanzi anzulu kakhulu kwiinyamba ezingafiki ezantsi. Lona iphinde yabonakalisa ukuba kaloku ngaske abaphathi ke wamaqela apha eMzantsi Afrika xa bekhetha abaqeqeshi bakhetha abaqeqeshi abanolwazi lebhola abanesikolo sebhola. uMorgan Mamila bengumntu kaloku bekade ehleli nje sedeskeni elango lwakhe bemane ethetha uba mhlawumbi uyalazi ibhola ukwazi uba ngumbhexeshi weqela ukube mhlawumbi ube nqununu yahlukile kunophatha iqela ndikhumbula iSundowns around 2000 izama uPeter Kutrus bakade wasebenza eChiefs bemzame ukumqeqesha yayinto zakhe isebenza kakuhle kakhulu ke leyo. Loo nto ithi kuba sikhona nje imisebenzi edinga abantu bawo. uMorgan Mamila besinothi mhlawumbi ekuqaleni kwakhe bikhona nje ezizame nezinguqu bezama kodwa ke akhona into yasebenza kuba ekugqibeleni kufuneke laa nto uyithathe ekuqaleni uthi uyifikise ekugqibeleni ke uthe wavela kuba kaloku ngoku ayingomsebenzi wakhe wokusuka ke ukumasithembe kuba oChiefs nabanye abaphathi xa bethetha isigqibo sotyumba abaqeqeshi mabatyumba abaqeqeshi abawazi umsebenzi abawuthandayo umsebenzi abangenzi intlekisa ngawo.
Uthatha apha into yokubana xa kutyundwa abadlali mabaqiniseke into yokubana batyumba abadlali abazawuqiniseka into yokubana xa besebaleni benza zona. Khanyiso siyayazi into yobana umphathi wetshipha akanamonde ingakumbi xa kungekho iziphumo ezincumisayo. Ingaba mhlambe ukutshintshwa kwabaqeqeshi phakathi kwesizini kulichaphazela njani eli qela kwaye sizawubona omphi umphumela emva kokuba betshintshiwe?
Sibona kule ngizakalo ukukhumbule kuba kuqhuba umbaba AFCON uqala ngomgqibelo, so okwangoku abaqeqeshi babini kwanele Popo no Thabo September banexesha loba bakhe bahlale phansi bakhe bajoma mhlawumbi ke zeziphi izidingo ke badinga ngokwabadlali. Egqibeleni ayingabo batyitya abadlali bafika nje nesicelo sabathi sifuna nje oval ezizikhewu banikwa kabadlali ke ngoku. So excuse me, masike sibona mhlawumbi ke bayisebenza njani ke le khefu. Sikhumule kumdlalo abokuqala xa bevula ke league baqhubisa nePirates bezabe belapha esigodini sikababenzela. So lona kaxela bathi sebevula inqango zabo bavula inqango zabo ngekexela ke elile ngxaki zalo nabo ke in terms of ngokuqokelela amanqaku. So kunyanzelekile bayiqala ke le chipper nabaqeqeshi bababili bakhawuleze ke bavuke emaqandeni ngokuba xa ngathi xa sijongile elasembe ke automatic lizaba phepha lona kodwa ke akho mntu ukufuna ke playoffs.
So kwabantu babalayo uThabo September naye uKopo njengabaqeqeshi ucinga babaza kunabanako uqinisekisa ukuba ichipper iyahlala pha ku-PSL?
Look, into efana ivele baga lokho abadlali xa bebona abaqeqesha abakhe badlala ngozimisela kakhulu ngoba kaloku bafuna ugcina indawo zabo eqeleni. Into ebalulekileyo kukuthatha isiqalo sihle baqhubekeke naso bavaleke isizinye ngoku. Yiyo loo nto kufuniseka uba amaqela bakwazi ukutshintsha abaqeqeshi ke mhlawumbi xa kushiyeke nje imidlalo elishumi kwenzeka uba mhlawumbi bakwazi ufaneka loo manqaku abalulekileyo ukuze ke bagcineke indawo yabo kwiligi ephezulu ke ngoku. So anakothi ukuba ichipha iqala kakuhle kakhulu then iyophelwa ngamaxa aphelisa ngoba kaloku yilaa nto uba xa kufika umqeqeshi womtsha ufana nemoto entsha noba xa unemoto entsha unemoto esibini endlini uyayiwela laa moto intsha uthi uma mhlawumbi ayisakanezi kakhulu ke le moto intsha ke ngoku uphinde ubile kulaa moto indala ke ngoku.
Yeah. Phanze isizini wena Khanyiso nganye iChippa United isoloko ilwela into yokubana ayithotyelwa kwileague engezantsi. Ucinga uba mhlawumbe ukutshintshwa kwabaqeqeshi njengokusitsho into yobana zikhona mhlawumbi izinto noba unyaka uyaqala kodwa zikhona ezinye izinto ezingayekwa nje kuqhutyekwe nobomi. Ucinga uba mhlawumbe olutshintsho olwenziwayo ngunobangela woko kwaye ingaba mhlawumbe ubabona besinda kulo nyaka?
Ukusinda kona I think yona nto behlukile notice ezandleni zabo ngokuba kaloku Cape Town Space lengaqhube kahle tu. So qha nje kubaleka nje la 15 spot. Eyokuba ke mhlawumbi ke lena yozinzo kuzafuna ke yena ke umfokambekisa iphele ngoba kaloku nyaka nanyaka kuthethwa into enye neChippa bazaba ngabaqeqeshi beChippa kulo nyaka. Kunento ethethwayo kulo msebenzi sebenza ngokuba xa ufanele umsebenzi seChippa United uthatha nje impahla zakho ufuna usifake eplastikini ungaphathi nesuit ungaphathi nje nehlako eqeni lefika nje ufanele kuma unqobe track suit zakho uzigcine ezemboleko zomsebenzi ngoba kaloku la msebenzi uyakhwaleza ufika apha inama ngokuba kaloku umphathi weChippa yaziwa kuba mhlanje kube ngathi uphulukana nemidlalo inyawo zakhe nezakhe zakhalo zirhawuzelela akhangele umntu uzakwenza ngokuqhubeka ngoso masithembe ukuba kwisizini entsha kwayena ke uChippa uzakwazi ukuthenga abadlali agcina abadlali abanabo azokwazi ba mhlamba akhabe nozinto nje lesizini enye apho ke angatshitshi khona kabaqeqeshi.
Khanyiso masibambe ngazibini ngexesha lakho ube nosuku lomnandi. Enkosi kakhulu ngokusihlalutyela kwezemidlalo.
Enkosi.
Lowo ke mbukeli besincokola nayo nguKhanyiso Chwako nobesixela banzi ke ngomba wokutshintshwa kwabaqeqeshi beChippa United. Kanti ngokumbukeli mathithi siqhwi sibhatale amatyala aqiniseka into yokubana uqusha lazi bukele Ekhaya Jikelele. Siphinde sikwamkele kwakhona usabukele inkqubo yakho oyithanda kunene iEkhaya Jikelele apha ku-SABC Plus ku-SABC Lihaye. Umvuyiseko Ndamase yinjineli yezandi kwaye ke wenze imiboniso emininzi yemidlalo yeqonga yomculo. Le njineli ke yile imiboniso emininzi kwaye ngoku usebenza kwiSophia Town eSouth African State Theatre. Kungokunje undamase ulapha e-studio ukuze asixelele banzi ngesandi kwimidlalo yeqonga. Fakuma sikubulise sikwamkele enkqubeni ekhaya Jikelele. All right?
Ngiyaphila njani sisikhoza?
Duthi sisikholoza. Siyaphila nami enkosi. Mhle kakhulu umsebenzi owenzayo. Ndiyafuna into yokubana nje usahlukanisele into yokubana izandi ze-theatre productions ihluke njani?
Oh, okay. Ndiyabulisa nababukeli. Before we get deeper into Izindaba yezandi ze-theatre, let's just explain sound in general.
Yes.
The purpose of sound in a theatre production. Sound is there for reinforcement purposes, to reproduce, to make sure abantu ababukele bayeva.
Okay.
Yes. And then to go with sound effects, which is izandi ezothetha ngazo. Izandi are there to trigger specific actions of a play.
Wow.
You understand? They also act as a guideline for actors or performers.
Wow.
On stage. Personally, I think any production is never done without sound effects because they bring in some sense of a direction to a play. For you to understand what it's in the morning or it's raining, there has to be rain. They create an illusion, basically.
Oh, and
Yes.
speaking of illusion, you know, I want you to get to us. I mean, the process of creating these sounds. Njengosithi into yobana mhlambe ekseni sizawuva imvula. Ngamanye amaxesha siye sive mhlambe khona izandi ezothusayo. Ndiyafuna ke ngoku into yobana usithathe usibeke kwi-process of creating ezandi uthetha ngazo.
Okay, oqala, as a creative, obviously you need to understand the script.
Okay.
You need to understand the requirements of a play, what it entails, what is needed, like all those things. And then from there, you do your own research. After understanding the script, obviously, you need to do your own research and gather those things. At this point, we're actually at a point where the theatre itself is evolving. There's been introduction of a band. Most of these effects now, they are now triggered by a band.
Yeah.
It's no longer like pre-recorded samples where you
Because
just...
it's live.
Yes. You may not see the band because sometimes you have to hide the band.
Oh.
Yes, but then it's there, and then they use like the different musical instruments can be used to trigger different sound effects.
Uthetha apha ngokuresearcha into ethi awuvela ufike ngalamhla kuthiwa naku kuyenziwa ufike uthi gqi njengomuntu ophethe isound. You know, I want you to talk to us about the preparation process. Into yobana mhlambe, are you also part of rehearsals zabadlali beqonga?
Yes, that is very important. It's actually the most important part of a production. It starts on the rehearsal room. You need to like understand each and every part of the play. From the rehearsal space to the theatre, when they're moving in from the rehearsal space to the theatre. Already when they get to the theatre, those effects, they need to be ready. We understand?
Yeah. So without Nina, akho theatre mabancam. Ibaleke kakhulu, and ndiyafuna into yobana usikrobisele mhlambe kwimicelimngeni okanye kwi-challenges that are often overlooked ongatsho into yokubana you as sound people nigowa through kuzo.
With theatre, it's different. You create the end product while the audience is there. You don't have the time to edit. Yes, you don't. There's no room for mistakes.
So Mauti, there's no room for mistakes, so it's perfection all the way.
Like there's no time that you're cutting and you have to fix this. No.
So makwenzeke impazamo nje, a slight mistake, wenza njani okanye ayenzeki at all.
You have to improvise, but then normally it shouldn't happen.
The show goes on.
Yes. I remember with like when I go deeper into the thing, sound effects. I was doing a show called Lifted, Let the Blind Sing. It was for blind people. They were triggered by the sound effects. Like the entire production was around sound because those people they can't see, they're blind. There's this the one old man Magangena is being controlled by the drummer, the person playing the drum. When he's getting off rail, he has to play a specific part of the drum so that the person can get straight up until it gets to upper of Mela Shalekon. Even how important these sound effects are.
So, I mean, this looks like a collaborative effort. We have Abantu Be Sound, we have Abadlali Beqonga, we have directors. baninzi abantu abakulena inkqubo. Ungathi mhlawumbe looking at areas ze entire production zeziphi mhlawumbe izinto oqonda baziyasilela and ziyabonakalisa into namhlanje kungaba khona improvement kuzo?
Izinto engathi ziyasilela with regards to, I think sometimes the budget constraints, you understand? Because you're always controlled by the budget. If production yakho, it's controlled by the budget allocated for when. Sometimes abanye abalimita, we understand they don't have the type of resources they need to tell the story the way they want to tell it.
Yeah.
We understand?
Okay,
yeah.
So budget
Yes,
for me,
yes.
Yeah, because I mean ndinganqinela nawe because I mean we've had casting directors nabantu abangababhali bezinto ezibumila kunje besithi into bana bayacela ifunding bayabethwa ngumcimbi webudget. So ndiyanqinelana nawe kakhulu kulomba. Ndiyafuna uqonda because mhlambe khona umuntu obukele ekhaya othi wow uimpressed ngumsebenzi owenzayo and I mean it looks like perfection and ufuna uqonda into bana mhlambe kuwe kukuthathe ixesha elingakanani kwaye intoni mhlambe othe wabe kanti uyayenza to polish the skill that you have?
I take every day as a learning curve. We learn like every day. I was fortunate enough to be part of the biggest theater in Africa, the State Theater.
Wow.
It's a very good platform, especially for young people. Like, you learn a lot, you learn every day. You get to meet people who have been in the industry for a very long time. So you can imagine the amount of knowledge and experience you gather. But then it always depends on your attitude as a person. Attitude will take you a long way. It takes you to places where talent can never take you.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, so your name motivational. Wow, kuhle kakhulu into bana yazi I mean you've gracefully grown and ndiyafuna uqonda into bana I mean abantu mhlawumbe abafuna ungena kuleli candelo okuyo, what are the pros and cons?
You need to be very patient. You need to be like a hard worker. I'm in a space full of critics, you understand?
Yeah.
So if you can take criticism, specifically constructive criticism, you won't be able to survive. You won't grow. We understand?
And what are you currently working on now?
Right now we're busy preparing for season 2 Yes of Fire Town.
Okay.
Which is a very interesting production. Like, it has a very rich history. I'm sure you know Yes of Fire Town. Like,
yes.
Yes.
Hi. Sayibona ke xa seyiphekiwe mhlambe ke ngelinye ixesha sake sindwendwele sikubone behind the scenes into bana kanye umsebenzi wakho wenza ntoni xa ufika nje pha eqongeni. Masibambe ngazibini emvuyiseka ngokuba usindwendwele apha ekhaya Jikelele. Mhle kakhulu umsebenzi owenzayo kwaye sikunqonelela okuhle kodwa enkosi kakhulu.
Enkosi.
Right, mbukeliwe ekhaya Jikelele lo ke ebesithetha naye binguye umvuyiseko Ndamase oyincutshe kwizandi nobesixelela ke ngakumbi ngokwenza kwezandi zemidlalo yeqonga.